Welcome.
A very good morning to Mr. Lai, our MPU subject lecturer. Today, me and my groupmate Felice will be presenting our MPU3183 presentation. We will be presenting in the context of metaphysics, ideology of postmodernist relativism, decolonization, and the human concept. First and foremost, I will be presenting in the context of metaphysics. I will be explaining the examples of hedonism, consumerism, and materialism. The first example is the influencer materialism culture in social media. Materialism, in terms of philosophical doctrine, it is defined that everything that exists is material, involving human beings who does not possess an immortal soul has been heretical or clandestine teaching since the start of philosophy, as accordance to Wolff 2016. The younger generations tends to follow whatever trends that are happening in social media. This causes them to be self-indulgent in certain trends that they are following, which also preaches a decline of morality. For instance, according to Pellegrino, Abe, and Shannon 2022, people who are chronically online are most likely to compare themselves to other people. The second example is the glorification of hedonism in the performing arts industry. According to Moore 2013, the term hedonism originated from ancient Greek, which stands for pleasure. Basically, hedonism prioritizes on pleasure over spiritual values. The music, movies, and TV shows often portray inappropriate content such as excessive partying, drug use, and sexual promiscuity as a desirable lifestyle. According to Donora 2021, music contours the body, emotion, and action, influencing behavior and meaning based on its cultural and local context. So basically, it is concluded that explicit music can persuade one mind into adopting a not healthy lifestyle. The third example is the spreading of secularism in Hollywood and media content. According to Preston 2024, secularism puts aside religion from human life, especially politics, emphasizing non-religious aspects. Secularism can be often found in Hollywood and media content, and it downplays the genre of religious and spiritual themes. For instance, according to Viner 2000, the Virgin Suicide film released in the year 1999 by the Coppola family depicts the suicide of 5 teenage sisters in 1970s Michigan fails to avoid cliché, while also providing a heart-ending insight into suicide in the younger generations. Last but not least, consumerism in the beauty industry. According to Junio 2011, consumerism is a cultural and social lifestyle in which consumption is the major driver of life, influencing values, identities, and societal activities. According to Mastrossi 2024, modern advertising, especially in fashion, beauty, and technology, promotes impulsive consumption by linking personal fulfillment to social currency, compelling shoppers to buy under the influence of online campaigns and influencers. Hence, consumerism persuades one to do compulsive buying in which products that are not a necessity. Moving on, I will be presenting in the context of ideology of postmodernist relativism. I will be explaining the arguments in which anti-vaxxers refuse to be vaccinated. The first argument is meager perceived votes. According to Fisherman et al. 2022, it is discovered that many users in social media are not confident in the mRNA-based vaccines, believing that they were not adequately tested and less reliable than traditional vaccines, leading to hesitancy towards taking the vaccination. The second argument is low subjective risk. It is discovered that people with a low subjective risk of COVID-19 due to mild symptoms, young age, good health, or strong immunity viewed the vaccination as unnecessary, often relying on diet and supplements for protection. The third argument is health concern. It is found that the hesitation of vaccine takers stem from concerns about side effects, long-term health risks, past medical scandals, with heightened fears for pregnant women and individuals with pre-existing conditions or allergies. Our last argument is the lack of information. It is found that some individuals refuse vaccination due to unclear or complex information, leading to mistrust, susceptibility to misinformation, and beliefs that vaccines were dangerous or part of control agendas.
And now I'm going to talk about decolonization and the effects on Malaysian society. Malaysia was colonized by the Portuguese, Dutch, British, and Japanese from the 16th to the 20th century. Since then, Western ideology was introduced, such as individualism, Eurocentrism, secularism, and consumerism.
And now I am going to be talking about the 4 types of Western ideologies that I've written in this presentation. First one is erosion of traditional values.
It is a rise of selfishness and liberalism that weakens family values and social unity. It decreases family connections and respect for older generations. Nazruddin Yunus and Muslim, 2021. This results in social isolation and less support within communities.
Second one is marginalism of indigenous knowledge.
Eurocentrism favors Western knowledge over local traditions. As a result, local customs, languages, and arts are declining. For example, there is a preference for Western education over local universities. Subramani and Kempner, 2002.
The third one is consumerism and selfishness.
Egoism leads to excessive materialism and unsustainable habits. Economic growth promotes wealth over environmental care. This results in deforestation, pollution, and depletion of resources, as noted by Begum, Raihan, and Saeed in 2020.
The last one is undermining religious beliefs through secularism.
Undermining religious beliefs through secularism. Secularism reduces religious influence in public life. It causes tension in a religiously diverse society, as discussed by Hofstadter in 2013 and Mustafa in 2014. Additionally, it weakens moral and ethical values within the community.
And now I will talk about the human concept. Cultural globalization has created notable challenges for the identity, beliefs, traditions, and lifestyles of Malaysians. To counter these effects, we need to strengthen religious and ethical values. I will be discussing about the main four religions. Islam. Ummah emphasizes shared responsibility and fairness in society. Muslims in Malaysia can resist the pressures of consumerism and hedonism in a globalized world by practicing zakat or charity and fostering community harmony. Buddhism promotes the principle of Dharma, focusing on personal discipline and awareness in daily life, according to Harvey in 2012. By embracing these teachings, Malaysian Buddhists can counteract the materialistic values that globalization often brings, helping to create a more balanced and mindful community. Queen and King, 1996. Christianity emphasizes the well-being of the community and the environment, following the instructions of the Bible, which helps strengthen social bonds and uphold moral responsibility. Conradi, 2006. Hinduism presents the idea of Dharma, Dand, 2002. It encourages moral living and appreciation for traditions. Sharma, 2000. To solve negative impact, honoring the cultural heritage, showing respect to elders,
That's
and
all
valuing
from me
moral
and
principles
David's
over material
presentation.
wealth
Thank
should
you.
be adapted.